I immediately asked myself, Ying-hyen, did you lie to me? Seeing that he didn't answer, she immediately called him back. Seeing that, he immediately hugged his neck and said, I'm sorry, I was thinking about other things. So you're talking about how to use magic power? She immediately replied, yes, I find it very difficult to do as you say. He heard that and immediately thought in his heart, difficult, impossible. Then remembered the heroic level of a magician, which is to understand and absorb basic knowledge of magic and magic perfectly. Magic rank increases by 2 levels permanently. Growth ability increases explosively. A person with characteristics like this monster, how can he find it difficult to absorb magic power? What are you thinking anyway, Ying-hyen? And now she is smiling brightly and telling me, then let's practice visualization together. So I immediately started to instruct her. At first you will feel like burning fireworks. Flared up in my hand, then follow my movements. She immediately replied yes. Suddenly a fire appeared on her index finger. Her eyes immediately glowed. The fire continued but she was extinguished. Seeing that, she stammered and said, it seems I still can't do it. Brother, you must teach me more. You must have seen this scene just now. That she intentionally failed. She turned around and asked him, can't you help me one more time? He immediately replied, well, let's just practice today first, now I have work to do. She saw that and asked, so you promise me tomorrow? Suddenly a voice interrupted, Mr. Lee Giyoung. It turned out to be Park Hae-young calling him. She asked if he had time now. She is Lee Jae-hee's powerful assistant. Since that day, Lee Jae-hee has drawn her to his side. Because of Sok-woo's affairs, we have been seeing each other often lately, but what's going on today? So he immediately replied, yes, I'm free. She heard what he said and was a bit sad. But when he called her back and said see you tomorrow, she immediately became extremely excited and agreed. Waiting for Ying-hyen to leave, Park Hae-young approached him. He immediately asked her directly, so why did you come here? She immediately scratched her head and said, oh, it's nothing. I heard that today we will announce the members of the next hunt, right? He answered yes. She immediately said, if it wasn't too late, I would also like to go with her. He immediately opened her status window. Her name is Park Hae-young, age 27, diplomatist tendencies calculating. Her vocation is currently useless, she has no title. But when he looked at her depth chart, he was also surprised. Her muscle strength was 13 heroic levels. Her physical strength was 20 noble levels rare, tenacity common level 10. So he told her, I don't know, at first I recommended Ying-hyen first but, she immediately said, anyway you need someone to fight what? Am I not better than that brat? He heard what she said and immediately thought, why would she be so disrespectful to a future great magician, but as a support person, she also has some ability. So he immediately told her, so first I will try to discuss with Kim Hyunsung but don't expect too much. She immediately laughed and said, as long as there is your word there is hope. Right now Lee Jae-hee and a few people were already in the open field. She shouted loudly, everyone, please gather here for a moment. There is an important announcement regarding the upcoming hunting trip. So, Kim Hyunsung thanks you all. Kim Hyunsung started to speak up, because we decided that it would be difficult to continue to exist here. We decided to take turns with people who can fight. Among everyone. Everyone saw that and immediately chatted, is that girl Ying-hyen going hunting? What? She has a relationship with Lee Giyoung, ha. Lee Giyoung's hobbies are special, in the end. I don't know what she sees in them. Life is really unfair, isn't it? I also know how to swing a rope. When she heard these words, she immediately became confused, covered her ears tightly, and thought about everything. Mr. Lee Giyoung really just broke my heart into pieces. Lee Giyoung is the only person I can rely on here. That's right, I can see him again tomorrow. I feel very sorry for lying to him but I have to do this to be able to get his attention. Tomorrow we can experience the world of two people again and receive his love. At this moment, Park Hae-young suddenly appeared. She said loudly, what? Could it be that you're still here waiting for Lee Giyoung? Oh my god. You're no different than a stalker. No wonder your eyes looked at me strangely just now. Were you upset because I was talking to Lee Giyoung? Hearing that, she immediately replied, Ms. Park Hae-young, it's not like that, I'm just. She immediately interrupted her, it's nothing but that's not true. After all she looks stupid and stupid yet. Just looking at her face is enough to know, do you like Lee Giyoung? I'm telling you. When you heard what she said, your face turned pale. She seemed to realize that what she said was right. Then continue, do you think Lee Giyoung really appreciates you? When she heard that, she immediately asked, what was that about? She said, it's nothing, it's just that at first I was lucky enough to attend the meeting with Lee Giyoung. She must have made some mistake thinking that Lee Giyoung liked her. Ha, a kid, an idiot like you probably doesn't know, but I know what kind of person he is. People like Lee Giyoung won't trust anyone at first, easily hate everything, don't need anything. Will cruelly throw them away, especially weak ones like her, who are the easiest to hate. When she heard what she said, she immediately panicked. Did she think he would abandon her? No, it's not that, it's not like that. Lee Giyoung is not like that, he's different from everyone. So she trembled and told her, he's not like that. When I saw your expression, I was disgusted and said, that's the same expression again. Now you know why Lee Giyoung chose you, right? She was surprised and asked her why. She came closer and pointed at her and said, because she was a chess piece that was easy to control and easy to throw away. Being a little nice to her would allow her to stick around like now, those who were nice to her. Miss, when will everyone leave one by one? She immediately remembered her mother and sister, they were also like that, she continued, before Lee Giyoung abandoned her, quickly chewing grab that lucrative bait. Otherwise, I and everyone else will take it all away. Besides, compared to an idiot like you, Lee Giyoung is more suitable for me, you know what? Stupid. At this time, Hyunsung continued to make announcements, so the next time we go hunting, we will take Ms. Ying-hyen and Ms. Park Hae-young along to experience it. She heard it right away. I'm happy to tell you, it's true Lee Giyoung, he added me to the vanguard just like I asked. So can you step aside now, I'm very busy, see you on the hunting trip. No, if she came, she wouldn't continue talking. She pushed her and left quickly, she fell to the ground. Tears began to fall, she thought in her heart that, Lee Giyoung, you're not must be that kind of person. Obviously he promised to go hunting with me, from now on we will practice together every day. He treats me like family, always forgives me when I make mistakes and says he will let's work together. Remembering what Lee Giyoung once said to her, he said she was absolutely not that kind of person, that she was stupid and naive, even though he knew that she was like that. But Lee Giyoung, he truly appreciates me. Just like that other person constantly tells bad lies. So I won't listen to what she says. Please don't leave me, brother, please don't treat me like that. Then negative thoughts started in her mind again. She thought he would say that he hated her, stupid girl. Treat him a little better and he's already attached to me. It's so annoying. What did I say? Lee Giyoung should be with someone like me. Not a crazy person like you, bored, an easy chess piece controlled and easily thrown away. Always an abandoned child, so stupid, who told me to treat her honestly, to know her destiny. I will take everything and abandon her, please. Those words kept appearing automatically in her head. She held her head and screamed, so loudly, shut up, don't want to hear, you evil, bad, ugly thing, go away. I don't want to. Please stop, please stay with me, please. You're just being negatively influenced by her words. You keep wandering in negative thoughts and making yourself miserable. Me. A few minutes ago, Hyunsung stood on the podium to speak. Compared to the total number of people, our food and water are completely insufficient, so it's time for us to fight together to have could survive safely. I decided to train everyone to adapt to the outside environment in the correct order. Then called Lee Giyoung, he answered yes. Then summoned the fire in my hand with a calm expression. Everyone who saw this was scared and surprised. Everyone, as everyone knows, this is not the earth we used to live on, our eyes, ours. Nature, secondary, in other words it's like a world in a game, and in this place I'm a magician. I'm just starting out, a normal person is no different from everyone else. In the beginning people will quickly run away because they are afraid of monsters. But if they fight without fear, they will have the strength to overcome. We all have to be more active, only when the collective becomes strong can we survive and escape. Yes, we can do it. Everyone let's try. Wow, great, I'm participating too. Reaction. The response is very good, perhaps their determination has changed a bit, but soon there will be people who object or overdo it, but even so, it's still better than starving to death. I see, so first everyone let's go together in pairs. Ying-hyen and Park Hae-young. Congratulations. Park Hae-young goes up. Reach out to shake hands and say to Lee Ki-young, let's have a good cooperation. Lee Ki-young reached out, but whispered loud enough for two people to hear. Ms. Park Hae-young, you just pushed Ying-hyen. Hearing that, her face turned cold in fear. It was just a scene, but could she be more reasonable and cooperate more harmoniously? If you touch Ying-hyen again, you will be tired of living here, do you understand? Do you understand? Ah, yes, she avoided his eyes. Hearing that, Lee Ki-young smiled innocently as if nothing had happened. Yes, then please help me, we have to control this within my limited range. Now I want to be closer to Ying-hyen, no matter how hard I try to stimulate this unusual child. Why is Ying-hyen, that girl doesn't come up? Lee Ki-young looked at the girl. A chill made him dizzy. Park Deok-gu asked, brother, what's wrong with you? Cold sweat, I'm a little tired. Well, tomorrow is the hunt, so rest well today. Think about the people in the team every day. You should also think about let's have a little game. Haven't you been eating well lately? I'm not worried about you, what? But just eat your bread. Now looking back at that girl, Lee Ki-young felt guilty, feeling like he did something wrong. Park Hae-young glanced sideways, remembering those words just now. Can you be more reasonable and cooperate more harmoniously? If you touch Ying-hyen again, you will be tired of living here, do you understand? She was nervously biting her nails. Oh, she's already caught, she's almost there, damn. While I'm here trying to please just Lee Jae-hee. And how much did it cost? It took a lot of effort to climb to this position. Lee Jae-hee called out, Ms. Park Hae-young. She just recovered, can you do well on the hunt tomorrow? Furthermore, cooperating with people like Lee Ki-young will have many benefits. Hearing that, made Park Hae-young understand, now even she is cooperating with him? Is that so? Are you saying I should be a servant to Lee Ki-young? Yes, if necessary. Isn't it what Park Hae-young likes? Lee Jae-hee scoffed. What's so bad about making an impression on someone with ability? I'm not the type of person who likes to take risks, so I want to stay absolutely safe. Ah, yes, Park Hae-young replied reluctantly. Damn, I'm definitely caught. On the other side, Kim Hyunsung asked, what's wrong with Lee Ki-young? Park Deok-gu is worried, are you really okay? But Lee Ki-young was busy thinking back, she suddenly rushed in the blink of an eye defeated Lee Jae-hee and climbed to power. She is absolutely not simple, damn, I was wrong then. Putting on an innocent face, but actually in Ying-hyen's mind, the thoughts are not simple, in the end will I be eliminated by that Kim Hyunsung? At that time, I will be nothing more than a useless, smelly dog. If so, all my efforts until now will be in vain. Damn it, no, I can't leave it alone like that. This is okay, definitely. I also caught Park Hae-young plotting to make Lee Ki-young pay attention to me, only then can I live. The next day, Kim Hyunsung said, then Park Deok-gu and I will gradually start. Lee Ki-young and Ying-hyen and Park Hae-young too, please support from behind. Especially Ying-hyen and Park Hae-young are participating for the first time, so please pay attention to safety. The others will actively support so that the two can soon adapt to the hunt. Regarding fighting methods, ignoring those long words, Lee Ki-young stared at Ying-hyen. The facial expression that I saw, it must have been a mistake yesterday. Maybe I've been too absorbed in Ying-hyen lately, so I've been thinking too much. Ying-hyen noticed his eyes. So he turned around and smiled excitedly. Lee Ki-young smiled awkwardly in response, just wait a little longer. And Park Hae-young looked at this scene uncomfortably and made a face. Kim Hyunsung finished speaking, then we'll depart. Well, until then I still didn't know how unexpected a new journey would be. A group of hideous monsters rushed out. Kim Hyunsung used his sword to slash each of them. Lee Ki-young just using a stick is cruel enough. While Ying-hyen expressed admiration at the bloody scene just now, Park Hae-young felt pale. Park Deok-gu was tired and panting. Wow, why are there so many little monsters today? Kim Hyunsung said my hunch doesn't seem very good, everyone be careful. Park Deok-gu on the left, he looked to the left. Then he saw a pot-bellied monster jumping towards him. Park enhanced Deok-gu rushes towards the monster like lightning, using his shield to hit it. He screamed in pain. Then screamed, deal with them quickly, I can't hold on for long. Lee Ki-young quickly said, Park Hae-young is now, stab her, she's scared, Ah, what there, what to do? Just stab with the spear you're holding, hurry up. What are you doing? Stab quickly, but she was so scared that she cried, damn, it's worse than I thought. Ah no, calm down, Park Hyung, you have to do it well, you have to perform well this time just okay. Hell, that damn monster, there's nothing special. But when that monster turned to look at her, it made her petrified in fear. Lee Ki-young was annoyed, wow, you always act so strong. Then walk up behind her, Park Hyung. Then grab her stick. The next time you do something like this again, that's all. All the way to hell, do you understand? This threat made her so scared that she cried. Ah, hurry up, put strength in your hands, hold Park Hyung's elbow. Lee Ki-young pushed forward so that the spear could stab into the monster's chest. Then gently said, it's not dead yet, don't let go, just think it's meat. In her heart, Park Hyung scolded him for being crazy, and she was scared to the point of shaking. He was shaking, sweating like a stream. The monster screamed, then collapsed to the ground. And Park Hyung collapsed directly. She cried in panic, unable to hold back, like a child. Lee Ki-young looked coldly. This is the first and last time I will help you. Don't expect help from others here. Luckily it's only today as an adaptive training session. Next time you have to survive on your own, do you understand? People like Lee Ki-young shouldn't be trusted from the beginning. I still expect something from this person until now. Maybe next time it might be my turn, she's worth thinking about. Of course, everyone has worked hard, Lee Ki-young said with a smile. In her heart, Park Hyung cursed, damn. The group lit a fire, sat down to fix the kettle. Kim Hyunsung asked, next is Park Deokgu, right? Ying-hyen replied, yes, take it easy, you've worked hard, Ying-hyen. Park Deokgu, it's time to change shifts. Park Deokgu is dreamy, but your physical strength is really good, you've been worrying a lot. Lee Ki-young hasn't slept since, hearing everything. Maybe because of stress I can't sleep, thinking even more, after finishing this hunt. To survive, which direction must we go? At first that strange audio guide said, what kind of place is the mainland? Where is here? And why did it fall here? House, it's not like there are no regrets, but thinking back, Kim Hyunsung is a regressor, so does everyone know. In the end, Kim Hyunsung him. What happened in the past? Until he came back, thinking dreamily. Because he was so tired, he fell asleep without even realizing it. After a while, Lee Ki-young woke up, what time is it? But looking down, he saw Ying-hyen standing next to the sleeping Park Hyung. Thinking he was mistaken, he rubbed his eyes. Seeing that scary expression, Lee Ki-young was shocked. What? That? No, that's right, I must have just woken up and saw something. It's just a mistake, that's right, it's a mistake, this is due to an illusion. Ying-hyen is very gentle, that's right. Ying-hyen saw the movement from Lee Ki-young and immediately walked towards him. Ying-hyen sat down and gently touched Lee Ki-young's hair. You're so cute when you sleep, Lee Ki-young is so adorable, love. I absolutely will not give you up to anyone. Lee Ki-young let out a tired breath. At this time, Kim Hyunsung approached to ask. He looked so tired, are you okay? I'm a little tired, but it's okay. Looking over there, I saw Park Deokgu and Ying-hyen laughing and talking happily. He thought back to yesterday, Ying-hyen was definitely something unusual. Could it be because she often hangs out with Park Hyung these days, jealous, could it be that? Kim Hyunsung said, so let's go a little deeper today. If something doesn't feel right, come back here right away, everyone agree? Park Deokgu relaxed. Okay Kim Hyunsung. Lee Ki-young looked at the only two girls, thinking, I have to try to check a little. While entering, Lee Ki-young and Park Hyung walked side by side. Seeing the rock, he kicked it to her side. Park Hyung accidentally cried out. Lee Ki-young caught it and kindly asked her if she was okay. Park Hyung is confused, what is that? This guy. Lee Ki-young looked behind to see Ying-hyen's expression. It's really no different from a demon. Lee Ki-young was scared out of his mind. It's not an illusion, Ying-hyen is jealous of Park Hyung. No, it's not, I just want to be normal friends, absolutely not like this. Something strange, did I do something wrong? Where did she hear that story from? Park Hyung noticed and thought, Is he trying to test me or what? How dare you take advantage of me, you bastard, do you look at me funny? We'll see, Lee Ki-young. Let's see how long you can underestimate me. While walking normally, everyone noticed something unusual. Turn around and check behind. Kim Hyunsung said, I have a feeling it's coming very close. From now on lower your voice, it reacts very sensitively to human voices. Lee Ki-young looked at everyone, said, I feel there is something around here. Park Deok-gu asked, what's wrong? Do you see monsters hiding? Actually. Kim Hyunsung said, up until now I've felt something around, after all, I haven't been attacked yet, something special is ahead. Lee Ki-young smiled faintly, only I know everything haha, those suggestions. Park Deok-gu said, hey, this is so annoying, what's up ahead, hey, wait, don't be so random. Going, Park Deok-gu saw a spiral staircase leading down, this underground staircase. Kim Hyunsung spoke, it, like a basement, hides something. Lee Ki-young glanced saying, oh Kim Hyunsung, luckily you're a prosecutor and not an actor, you just need to be handsome, poor, okay, let me. Park Deok-gu blocked the two monsters, Great CA, your shield is not made of vibranium. Lee Ki-young introduces, this is Navarinoy, the power that can destroy enemies. Lee Ki-young uses fire magic on the spear. Damn, where did it come out like that, it's crazy, it's attacking more crazily. The monster kicked Park Deok-gu away, When Lee Ki-young wasn't paying attention, the monster came close to him. Fortunately, Kim Hyunsung was able to cut off the monster's head, then held Ying-hyen and Lee Ki-young in both hands. Turned around and asked if they were okay? Suddenly a scream rang out, everyone looked back. Sorry everyone, it's Park Hae-young. I fell down earlier so I couldn't keep up with it. I also wanted to rush to help, but threw the spear by mistake. Lee Ki-young's face turned cold, damn, because he heard the noise, the monsters were coming. Damn, it's too dangerous, get out of the way first. Park Hae-young thought again, tight, what nonsense. Lee Ki-young, you bastard, you act like you're the leader of this world, even without you. This place would still be a camp, not bad training. While inciting everyone while pretending to be the leader. Look carefully, Lee Ki-young, if she's left behind, you won't be able to do anything. Lee Ki-young calls, Ying-hyen, hurry up. Ying-hyen was indifferent, yes we have to hurry. Lee Ki-young wanted to die, screaming, oh my god, everyone hurry up. The demons chased everyone's asses. Park Deok-gu said, I will lure them, Kim Hyunsung said, you guys go back to the shelter. But I don't understand that little Ying-hyen is not moving. Lee Ki-young is so worried, what are you doing? Park Hae-young, hurry up, you too Ying-hyen, yes. The two girls didn't forget to turn around and glare at each other. They teased each other with their middle finger. Lee Ki-young was a bit annoyed. Sorry, Park Hae-young, seriously, what's the point of bringing along for no reason? No, there's still Park Deok-gu and Ying-hyen, there will be a better chance of survival. Lee Ki-young called, Park Deok-gu, okay then let's see. God, Navarone, answer. Park Deok-gu's eyes are shining, come on, kill them all. Lee Ki-young is speechless, is now the time for small talk? Then chant burn it all, concentrate your strength to burn the enemy. Fire attack. Export. Seeing the monster scream, both were happy, very good, it's really a big brother. Park Deok-gu suddenly asked, Hung, why are we the only ones here? What about the girl and Park Hae-young? What is it, seriously, Ying-hyen, Park Hae-young? Realizing the dangerous situation, Lee Ki-young was so exhausted that he disappeared. When did he disappear? He was obviously with us just now. What should I do? Please, I'm sorry. Park Deok-gu rambled. No, it's not your fault. I should have paid more attention, oh my god. If it was just Park Hae-young, it would be fine, but the problem is Ying-hyen. If I got lost in a place like this, I wouldn't be able to laugh. First I should turn around, I'm sure I got lost somewhere there. I know, big brother. I don't know when I got lost, apparently until the monster attacked. It's strange, no matter how slow Park Deok-gu is, how could two people disappear at the same time without realizing it? What is going on? Thinking back to last night, Lee Ki-young has a bad feeling. Could it be, Park Deok-gu, yes, big brother, First you turn left, I'll look ahead and come back. I know, boss. That's not it, Ying-hyen, please, don't be like what I think, please. Park Hyung rank each stone forms a line. Good, this is enough, right? As expected, it is very effective to scout the way first. Ying-hyen is standing behind. Obviously, your legs are very normal, you just pretended to fall, right, sister, are you trying to kill me? Park Hyung panicked. Ying-hyen, you, why are you here? What is it, this, magic power? Sorry, Park Hyung, no matter what you think, it's wrong. What are you saying? You idiot, what is magic power? Ying-hyen coldly used a wind blade move that directly stunned Park Hyung. The space under her feet opened up, causing her to gradually slide down a deep hole. Me, help, save me. It's no use, Park Hyung. I used magic to block the sound. Well, monsters can't come here either, so you can rest assured. Shut up, mouth. No. Please, why are you like this? Ying-hyen, please. It's me who's wrong, it's all my fault. Help, please, Ying-hyen. It's too noisy, it's best to shut your mouth. Help, save me, please, help me. What do you think? Park Hyung, is it really painful? But I'm also in pain like you. I'm trying to steal your brother, the pain feels like it's cutting into my heart. Also, if you're still alive, I feel very insecure. Park Hyung was constantly scared and resisted. Please, no. So, sorry, Park Hyung. She was gagged and could only keep all her thoughts in her head. And Ying-hyen continuously faced Park Hyung with a guilty face. Suddenly Lee Ki-young ran over, calling, Ying-hyen. How lucky, so good. But when I got closer, I saw her face was so gloomy. I was scared. Lee Ki-young called, Ying-hyen, me. And Park Hyung was gagged and crawling like a worm on the ground. Lee Ki-young was still in shock. Ying-hyen, you, cursed in your heart. Damn, I knew it would be like that, even though I tried to stop it before it happened, but I didn't expect it to happen. Go to this extent. I feel scared, terribly scared. I should either run away, or pretend like I don't know anything. It's impossible. Lee Ki-young put down the spear, walked towards Ying-hyen. Finally went down and asked, are you okay? Park Hyung, what's wrong with her? Ying-hyen was a bit confused. Park Hyung was desperate as soon as he heard it. Park Hyung's arms and legs, why are they like that? Please, Ying-hyen, it's just a very simple question. Please, answer me. Lee Ki-young prayed silently in his heart. Ying-hyen burst into tears. Lee Ki-young was excited. Please say that this was not done by me. While the two of them weren't paying attention, they caught Park Hyung who was crawling this way. Ying-hyen complied. Me too, I don't know anything either, Mr. Lee Ki-young. Suddenly, when I opened my eyes, I saw me and her falling down here. I was trying to wake up when I saw Park Hyung. She was like this. Then, what about you? Ying-hyen, are you injured anywhere? Yes. I'm okay, Lee Ki-young. Then my mind complied and leaned on Lee Ki-young's lap, looking back at the person dragging on the ground. Lee Ki-young smiled sinisterly. Sure enough. You're very good, Ying-hyen. Park Hyung was so tired that her vision became dark, but in her mind she kept cursing, you evil people, you cruel people. You bastards. Then he collapsed. Ying-hyen said, Park Hyung, Lee Ki-young talked about something else. Maybe a trap was activated here. Thinking back to the basement stairs just now, even though it was said that this place had a magical trap, it wasn't strange. Ying-hyen, maybe you didn't know, but I entered here through a wall created by magic, yes. Lee Ki-young frowned. The script has been completed. The problem is that the cut is too sweet, leaving it like that Kim Hyunsung will definitely find out. She's dead anyway, the best way is to create a wall of fire. Immediately, a fire like a dragon erupted. Ying-hyen called, you. Lee Ki-young pretended to say, I also want to bring her body back, but I'm afraid we'll be in danger. So other than eliminating her, there's no other way. We should at least do something for her, right? That's right, this is the best way. Yes, Ying-hyen couldn't help but smile evilly. She's not the only one who's a monster. As expected, I'm just like her. The two of them went back to the place where they met Park Deok-gu. He asked, "Big brother, sister, are you two okay?" Park Hae-young. Lee Ki-young just shook his head. Park Deok-gu understood and stopped talking. Lee Ki-young asked, "What about the monsters around here? Maybe Kim Hyunsung has already lured them away so he can't hide anything anymore. With his ability, it will definitely be okay." "Okay. Luckily he's not here. What we need to do right now is to quickly return to camp." Suddenly Lee Ki-young staggered. "Oh." The other two were worried. "Boss." Lee Ki-young, "Boss, are you okay?" "So? Yes, maybe I used too much magic. Just need to rest for a bit, it's okay." "It's not over. Tonight we'd better set up camp nearby to rest. Sis Ying-hyen, is this okay?" "Ah, yes, yes." Ying-hyen was so flustered that he burst into tears. Mr. Lee Ki-young, maybe the incident just now shocked him. After a while, Lee Ki-young and Ying-hyen sat and watched Park Deok-gu group fire. "Phew, oh my. I don't know why, to be honest I feel a bit sorry." "For what?" "I mean that person named Park Hae-young, she tried so hard," Lee Ki-young interrupted. "Park Deok-gu, we almost died because of humans. Although, even so, but you should feel grateful that we were able to come back alive, but not that cold if it weren't for that person, but in exchange for you or Ying-hyen died. Maybe I can't stand that attack." Park Deok-gu's eyes sparkled as he looked at Lee Ki-young. When Lee Ki-young was a bit scared, Park Deok-gu scratched his head and said, "I would be the same if that happened." Cough, I'll go check around and see. Why, is it necessary to go?" Lee Ki-young screamed in his heart. "Park Deok-gu, don't leave me alone with him, I'm so scared." But how could Park Deok-gu know? "Keep talking. You're going to spy. It's a spy, and today, Big Brother has used a lot of magic power." "Oh, I'm sorry, but do you mind taking care of him for me?" Ying-hyen was surprised, but excited at that. "Please, leave it to me. Park Deok-gu, don't get lost." "Okay. I'm just walking around, boss, don't worry." After Park Deok-gu left, the two of them quieted down. Glue spray. Lee Ki-young calls the status window. Overall assessment, success is as big as an ant's tail. We would like to confirm that you have received cumulative points for physical, magical, and intellectual indicators relatively significant force. It seems like you used your mind a lot, right? In particular, the physical upgrade index is recorded to increase rapidly, but player Lee Ki-young's ability is still just like monster waste. But that is not what Lee Ki-young cares about. Luck mine has increased by 2 levels. That means, looking at Ying-hyen sitting next to me, this situation is not bad. Mr. Lee Ki-young, it seems, your skill index increased a lot, right? What about you? I haven't changed much, but my magic stats have increased a bit. My physical strength have also increased a bit. I'm really lucky. Lee Ki-young used magic eyes to read the stats and Ying-hyen's information. But this overall review, a bit. I'm a true fan of Lee Ki-young. What's wrong? This review, Ying-hyen saw Lee Ki-young staring down, confused and called out to him. "Mr. Lee Ki-young, about just now, was it you, sad right?" Lee Ki-young remained silent, thinking in his heart, actually, if I said I didn't regret it, I'd be lying. Even now, every time I think about what just happened, I still feel cold on my back and hands. Her legs kept shaking, anyway. Lee Ki-young walked up to Ying-hyen, said, "Thank you." Hugged her head, because she wasn't hurt. Fortunately she was safe, it's okay, Ying-hyen. Compared to survival, those few things are basically nothing. Ying-hyen only heard sweet words, so happy that he burst into tears, laughing like a fan. While inciting everyone while pretending to be the leader. "Look carefully, Lee Ki-young, if she's left behind, you won't be able to do anything." Lee Ki-young calls, "Ying-hyen, hurry up." Ying-hyen was indifferent. Yes, we had to hurry. Lee Ki-young wanted to die, screaming, "Oh my god, everyone hurry up." The demons chased everyone's asses. Park Deok-gu said, "I will lure them." Kim Hyunsung said, "You guys go back to the shelter." But I don't understand that little Ying-hyen is not moving. Lee Ki-young is so worried. What are you doing? Park Hae-young, hurry up. You too, Ying-hyen. Ah, yes. The two girls didn't forget to turn around and glare at each other. They teased each other with their middle finger. Lee Ki-young was a bit annoyed. Sorry, Park Hae-young, seriously. What's the point of bringing along for no reason? No, there's still Park Deok-gu and Ying-hyen. There will be a better chance of survival. Lee Ki-young called, Park Deok-gu. Okay, then let's see. God, Navarone, answer. Park Deok-gu's eyes are shining. Come on, kill them all. Lee Ki-young is speechless. Is now the time for small talk? Then chant burn it all. Concentrate your strength to burn the enemy. Fire attack. Export. Seeing the monster scream, both were happy. Very good, it's really a big brother. Park Deok-gu suddenly asked, Hung, why are we the only ones here? What about the girl and Park Hae-young? What is it, seriously? Ying-hyen, Park Hae-young. Realizing the dangerous situation, Lee Ki-young was so exhausted that he disappeared. When did he disappear? He was obviously with us just now. What should I do? Please, I'm sorry. Park Deok-gu rambled. No, it's not your fault. I should have paid more attention, oh my god. If it was just Park Hae-young, it would be fine, but the problem is Ying-hyen. If I got lost in a place like this, I wouldn't be able to laugh. First I should turn around. I'm sure I got lost somewhere there. I know, big brother. I don't know when I got lost, apparently until the monster attacked. It's strange, no matter how slow Park Deok-gu is. How could two people disappear at the same time without realizing it? What is going on? Thinking back to last night, Lee Ki-young has a bad feeling. Could it be, Park Deok-gu? Yes, big brother. First you turn left, I'll look ahead and come back. I know, boss. That's not it, Ying-hyen, please, don't be like what I think, please. Park Hae-young rank each stone forms a line. Good, this is enough, right? As expected, it is very effective to scout the way first. Ying-hyen is standing behind. Obviously, your legs are very normal. You just pretended to fall. Right, sister, are you trying to kill me? Park Hae-young panicked. Ying-hyen, you, why are you here? What is it, this, magic power? Sorry, Park Hae-young. No matter what you think, it's wrong. What are you saying? You idiot, what is magic power? Ying-hyen coldly used a wind blade move that directly stunned Park Hae-young. The space under her feet opened up, causing her to gradually slide down a deep hole. Me, help, save me. It's no use, Park Hae-young. I used magic to block the sound. Well, monsters can't come here either, so you can rest assured. Shut up, mouth. No. Please, why are you like this? Ying-hyen, please. It's me who's wrong, it's all my fault. Help, please, Ying-hyen. It's too noisy, it's best to shut your mouth. Help, save me, please, help me. What do you think? Park Hae-young, is it really painful? But I'm also in pain like you. I'm trying to steal your brother, the pain feels like it's cutting into my heart. Also, if you're still alive, I feel very insecure. Park Hae-young was constantly scared and resisted. Please, no. So, sorry, Park Hae-young. She was gagged and could only keep all her thoughts in her head. And Ying-hyen continuously faced Park Hae-young with a guilty face. Suddenly Lee Ki-young ran over, calling, Ying-hyen. How lucky, so good. But when I got closer, I saw her face was so gloomy. I was scared. Lee Ki-young called, Ying-hyen, me. And Park Hae-young was gagged and crawling like a worm on the ground. Lee Ki-young was still in shock. Ying-hyen, you, cursed in your heart. Damn, I knew it would be like that, even though I tried to stop it before it happened, but I didn't expect it to happen. Go to this extent. I feel scared, terribly scared. I should either run away, or pretend like I don't know anything. It's impossible. Lee Ki-young put down the spear, walked towards Ying-hyen. Finally went down and asked, are you okay? Park Hae-young, what's wrong with her? Ying-hyen was a bit confused. Park Hae-young was desperate as soon as he heard it. Park Hae-young's arms and legs, why are they like that? Please, Ying-hyen, it's just a very simple question. Please, answer me. Lee Ki-young prayed silently in his heart. Ying-hyen burst into tears. Lee Ki-young was excited. Please say that this was not done by me. While the two of them weren't paying attention, they caught Park Hae-young who was crawling this way. Ying-hyen complied. Me too. I don't know anything either, Mr. Lee Giyoung. Suddenly, when I opened my eyes, I saw me and her falling down here. I was trying to wake up when I saw Park Hae-young. She was like this. Then, what about you? Ying-hyen, are you injured anywhere? Yes. I'm okay, Lee Giyoung. Then my mind complied and leaned on Lee Giyoung's lap, looking back at the person dragging on the ground. Lee Giyoung smiled sinisterly. Sure enough. You're very good, Ying-hyen. Park Hae-young was so tired that her vision became dark, but in her mind she kept cursing, "You evil people, you cruel people. You bastards." Then he collapsed. Ying-hyen said, Park Hae-young, Lee Giyoung talked about something else. Maybe a trap was activated here. Thinking back to the basement stairs just now, even though it was said that this place had a magical trap, it wasn't strange. Ying-hyen, maybe you didn't know, but I entered here through a wall created by magic, yes. Lee Giyoung frowned. The script has been completed. The problem is that the cut is too sweet. Leaving it like that, Kim Hyunsung will definitely find out. She's dead anyway. The best way is to create a wall of fire. Immediately, a fire like a dragon erupted. Ying-hyen called, "You." Lee Giyoung pretended to say, "I also want to bring her body back, but I'm afraid we'll be in danger. So other than eliminating her, there's no other way. We should at least do something for her, right? That's right, this is the best way." Yes, Ying-hyen couldn't help but smile evilly. She's not the only one who's a monster. As expected, I'm just like her. The two of them went back to the place where they met Park Deok-gu. He asked, "Big brother, sister, are you two okay?" Park Hae-young. Lee Giyoung just shook his head. Park Deok-gu understood and stopped talking. Lee Giyoung asked, "What about the monsters around here? Maybe Kim Hyunsung has already lured them away so he can't hide anything anymore. With his ability, it will definitely be okay." "Okay. Luckily he's not here. What we need to do right now is to quickly return to camp." Suddenly Lee Giyoung staggered. "Oh." The other two were worried. "Boss, Lee Giyoung, boss, are you okay?" "So? Yes, maybe I used too much magic. Just need to rest for a bit, it's okay." "It's not over. Tonight we'd better set up camp nearby to rest. Sis Ying-hyen, is this okay?" Yes. Ying-hyen was so flustered that he burst into tears. Mr. Lee Giyoung, maybe the incident just now shocked him. After a while, Lee Giyoung and Ying-hyen sat and watched Park Deok-gu group fire. Phew, wow, somehow, to be honest, I feel a bit sorry. Seeing Kim Hyunsung so tense, Lee Giyoung called, "Mr. Kim Hyunsung." Kim Hyunsung just regained his composure. I'm sorry, I'm Kim Hyunsung." Lee Giyoung continued to evaluate, is a murderer with a mind. According to the information from Jung Jin-ho's status window, there are roughly 2 points that can be deduced. First, is there more to say? He is a murderer, full of crazy people. Jung Jin-ho continues to flirt. "It is truly my honor to meet you, Kim Hyunsung. I also heard Sok-woo say that you are managing the base, and besides, you look stronger than I thought. May I ask what your rank is? It's a bit difficult for me to ask that much. You probably don't feel comfortable, right? Anyway, it's so cool that there are so many prey. No, where did you find so many survivors?" Lee Giyoung was standing behind and heard it. He's good at adjusting his emotions. Second, when looking at Kim Hyunsung's reaction, it can be seen that Kim Hyunsung met the murderer Jung Jin-ho in match 1. And this guy Jung Jin-ho is the one who killed Kim Hyunsung or the people around him. It's very possible. It's nothing, I'm just saying anyway. If you don't mind, can we stay in the same place? Hearing this suggestion from Jung Jin-ho, everyone was startled. Of course not at the temple. It's a bit small, but we also brought this food, of course if everyone is not satisfied. Not yet. After speaking, Kim Hyunsung interrupted him, straight up refusing. No, we always welcome survivors. So it turned out not to refuse. Lee Giyoung was surprised. Huh? What? Jung Jin-ho said, "Thank you, Kim Hyunsung, we will guide you." The other archer introduced himself as Kim Ji-joon, hoping to help. The prankster said, "I was Lee Ji-chul, hoping for help." "I'm Lee Giyoung, hoping for your help." "What? This name sounds familiar." Lee Giyoung said, "Park Deok-gu, you and Lee Ji-hee will guide together." Park Deok-gu walked over and whispered, "Brother, is that okay? Just now we were together. First, if something happens, you have to shout right away, 'Yes, I said so.' Hey, everyone follow me, this is not a peaceful place, but instead of running around out there, it's better to stay here." Jung Jin-ho laughed, "Ha ha ha, thank you everyone for your consideration. If you're an enemy, you have to keep it close. If you don't listen, it's unreasonable to persuade. It's a bit unexpected, but the name is Jung Jin-ho." That guy quickly lowered his tail when Kim Hyunsung appeared. This shows that he is very quick-witted. He is a psychopathic murderer with a mind. He and I have one thing in common, that is we are both thoughtful, calculating person. That's right, that's it. I should thank him, appearing at the right time. Seriously, Lee Ki-young, why are you so unlucky? Originally, my luck index is not high. Kim Hyunsung, I have something to say. Kim Hyunsung's face is cold. His chin is full of thoughts. Kim Hyunsung has regained his composure. Lee Ki-young asked, "Do you know him?" "Who? About that. Your expression looks like you're meeting someone you know." "Yes, a bit. It's true that I know, but maybe that person doesn't know me. Why do I feel like I've met all of them? It was fleeting before. Well, maybe there is a fate like that. It can't be called fate, maybe." Jung Jin-ho. "Of course, I won't tell anyone about this. Basic skills of a consultant, ensuring confidentiality. Anyway, being able to return intact without a single injury. Mr. Kim Hyunsung is truly a master." No, it's just luck. But it seems that Lee Ki-young is the lucky one. "Did you have any problem coming here? I actually have something to say about that." "Huh? What?" Ying-hyen knew what it was, so her face turned pale. "Ms. Park Hae-young is dead." "How is that possible?" "So let's start. I don't know, she was attacked by an unknown magic." "You say magic?" Ying-hyen was really scared, standing next to it and listening. It was like being in an ice cellar. Yes, roughly like that. For a newbie like me it was difficult to judge accurately, but clearly I felt some magic power. Kim Hyunsung thought. That time after I said goodbye to Mr. Kim Hyunsung. While on the way home, we suddenly saw Ying-hyen and Park Hae-young separate. After searching one day I found Park Hae-young in a dying state. All 4 limbs had been severed. "What do you mean the limbs had been severed?" "Well, maybe so. I was thinking if it was a dungeon trap or not, but..." Kim Hyunsung insisted it was a trap. Ying-hyen was worried. He would be suspicious, it's not a real trap. There's no way a person who has regressed wouldn't know. Yes, I also want to take Park Hae-young's body with me, but I'm also in a dangerous situation when I talk about it here. Ying-hyen immediately burst into tears. I thought it was better to take her with me than let her body smelt to the monsters. So I keep thinking about that time. Kim Hyunsung was confused. "So that's it. You've worked hard." Ying-hyen is worried. "Is he okay?" "It's okay to be as honest as possible. Today's situation is different from yesterday. A new suspect with a higher likelihood of committing a crime has appeared, replacing our gentle and pure Ying-hyen. Thank you, Jung Jin-ho. Even the vocation is suitable for magic swordsman Jung Jin-ho." The death of Park Hae-young and suspicion of fugitive magic swordsman, leader of a group of ruthless murderers. The psychopathic murderer Jung Jin-ho is the culprit. It's been a while since he told Kim Hyunsung about Park Hae-young's death. Of course, Jung Jin-ho is the culprit. Most suspicious, but he absolutely will not say things like Jung Jin-ho is the culprit who killed Park Hae-young. So it can be concluded that Jung Jin-ho killed Park Hae-young, like so it's really him. I just need to pretend I don't know anything. As expected, Kim Hyunsung has been secretly monitoring us and Jung Jin-ho lately. Then I have to be careful more carefully. The final result seems to be that Kim Hyunsung indirectly confirmed that Jung Jin-ho killed Park Hae-young. The person who will directly confront, the crazy killer, the culprit who killed Park Hae-young. Now there is no reason not to rule him out. The problem is how to rule him out. Lee Ki-young said, when he was in that basement before, he turned around to look but couldn't find anything. "Do you want to stay here and do the challenge with everyone?" Kim Hyunsung asked again. "Do you mean together?" Kim Hyunsung, just in time. Ying-hyen also has magic power. Jung Jin-ho also joined, so there must be enough people. Now is the time for you to choose. If those members join together group, we will hold a party for Kim Hyunsung and Jung Jin-ho. There is no other way. But the people present here are much stronger. Besides them, is there anyone more suitable? More than anything, this time it won't be like Park Hae-young. Kim Hyun-sung is now thinking that Park Hae-young's death is because of Jung Jin-ho. This opportunity, the attack entering the dungeon this time, giving punishment to the murderer of Park Hae-young, the notorious group of murderers will be completely destroyed. How's that? Fascinating, right? Anyone who looks at it knows it's a bargain. Kim Hyun-sung. The stage is already set. All you have to do is step on it, isn't that okay? Fake Lee Ki-young just said, if it doesn't work, then Kim Hyun-sung thought, it sounds okay. Sounds okay, let's do it together? However, it's better for us to split into two groups. Since I've never cooperated with Jung Jin-ho, yes, I think so too. I also hate giving my life to a murderer. Then I will discuss with Jung Jin-ho again. I need to prepare some other things, so I need Lee Ki-young, Park Deok-gu and Ying-hyen. No, not this. Can you call those two? Yes, I know. Okay, Kim Hyun-sung also agreed. Must work harder to make the plan successful. Jung Jin-ho, that's great, so cool, a voice suddenly came out. It turns out that Jung Jin-ho is helping everyone. Thank you Jung Jin-ho, thank you for your help. Ha ha ha, it's okay, we had to help each other. If there's anything, if you need help, you can call anytime. Sok-woo gives everyone bread. Eat some bread. Ah, thank you. They even bring in outside food. We can do this too. Jung Jin-ho, please rest a bit. You're really enthusiastic, really. Ha ha ha, it's not that. It's not a heavy job. It's better to finish it together and then rest. Lee Ki-young saw this church of God and cursed the crazy guy. What is that scary, cosplaying as a commoner? Enjoying the joy of work. In the end, what I want is to slit those people's throats. That's Jung Jin-ho's thoughts. What is he doing? There were two people whispering, which Lee Ki-young heard. New people started fighting, others brought food. What else could they play? I mean, next time it will fail too, Lee Ki-young thought. Sigh, you don't know anything and say that so casually? I am the messenger of justice who will save you from that murderer. But anyway, Lee Ki-young called Ying-hyen. She happily ran to Lee Ki-young's side. Today is also practice? So good, are Ying-hyen? Lee Ki-young patted her head. Yes, today has improved a bit, making the air move. This is all thanks to you, Lee Ki-young is a bit helpless. Look, he's becoming more and more proactive. Thanks to that, the people around me are also accepting the relationship with Ying-hyen. But this stupid pig is still laughing. What else? Seriously, by the way, be Ying-hyen's lover. Oh, no, don't let that stupid pig overthrow you. Park Deok-gu is happy. Boss, how about talking to Kim Hyun-sung? I didn't think you would come so early. Anyway, because of that, Kim Hyun-sung wanted to talk to us. Do you have any free time? I only have time, boss. Of course. Ying-hyen raised his face and said, can I ask what it is? Maybe I'll go down to the basement with Jung Jin-ho. Park Deok-gu is worried. I have a bad feeling, so do I. But this plan is really important. I think it's time to keep a little distance. We'll keep our distance, don't worry too much. Yes, honey, I won't take the initiative to talk to you. I can talk to you, Ying-hyen. Sok-woo, stay away as much as possible, you know? Yes, brother, then I won't care about him anymore. Well, that's lucky. The three of them walked past Jung Jin-ho's group. He and Lee Ki-young made eye contact. Full of vigilance, Lee Ki-young knocked on the door, calling for Kim Hyun-sung. Park Deok-gu was more straightforward, kicked in the door. I'm here, brother, we're here. Kim Hyun-sung looked up. Everyone's here. Park Deok-gu asked, what is it? Are you hiding delicious food? Your expression is like an old woman saving money. Kim Hyun-sung is awkward. It's nothing. I have something to give everyone. Lee Ki-young thought of something, maybe. Kim Hyun-sung seems to read minds. Exactly. Opening the curtain, a bright light emitted from inside. Lee Ki-young was happy. Everyone attentively looked at the source of the light. Kim Hyun-sung said, I have this for everyone. This is the item. Lee Ki-young thought emotionally. Kim Hyun-sung, damn, I trusted you. Park Deok-gu asked, wow, where did you find it? Kim Hyun-sung replied, actually before being distracted I accidentally discovered a mirror treasure, it was in there. Park Deok-gu exclaimed, wow, mirror treasures, there seems to be a lot here. Many stars, Lee Giyoung also exclaimed in his heart. Wow, you did really well on the bus ride back. Hyunsung said okay, let's review the information first. So where to see? Steel Dwarf Steel Bracelet. This is an item crafted by the collapsed Steel Dwarf tribe. Contrary to its rough appearance, this is an infinitely crafted bracelet with meticulousness and technique. Physical strength +3, physical strength +1, endurance +1. And a regression level magic healing ring. The place of manufacture is unknown. It is a ring with magic. The divine magic and healing ability can be used once a day. The regression class magic shield ring of unknown origin is an ancient item. This is a ring that can creates a shield with magical power to use twice a day. Recharges horsepower directly to use. Lee Giyoung thought it seemed like the owner of this bracelet had been identified. Park Deokgu scratched his nose. So this bracelet will be mine. I will use it, thank you. I haven't done anything yet, but I will definitely repay the favor. I will accept your kindness. Lee Giyoung is satisfied heart. It looks suitable for this pig. Although the selection has been reduced, all the remaining items are good items. Especially that magic shield ring. 1 horsepower recharge can be used magic shield 2 times a day. It really can't be compared to normal rank bracelets. Divine healing ring is good, but if kept in Ying-hyen it would be better to use. Ying-hyen, this kid doesn't understand why. If he gets injured he will know how to use magic to heal himself. So, then I will use this. Well, Ying-hyen chose that ring. Is this mine? Then I'll use the remaining item. Can we really get items like this? It's okay. I have one more, items with special abilities. No matter how much I wear them, only one ability will be activated. My decision to give it to everyone was right. It turns out that's it, as Park Deokgu said. We haven't done anything yet, it's really beneficial. Really thank you, Ying-hyen stammered, thank you. It's okay, you don't need to worry, don't worry too much, we are teammates now. Lee Giyoung was surprised. Teammate, I'm not stupid to be easily lured by such kind words. Maybe Hyunsung is using this method to make us stand out, but I don't care. What's important is that these regressors are planning to travel with us. To be frank, the future of magicians has been determined. Compared to the sturdy armor, my abilities are a bit vague. When hunting I don't make mistakes, other than being smart, I has no other value. Even people like me are scattered across the continent. But if you want to take Park Deokgu and Ying-hyen away, you cannot do without me. In the future, the kingdom Hyunsung's will become even stronger. He can use me as an administrative officer. In the end Hyunsung will have no choice but to drag me along to seduce those 2 people. Then I have to continue to show my usefulness to be able to sit in that position. Yes, we are colleagues, it's great, colleagues protect and care for each other. It feels like we are stronger than one another. Little bit, even though it's hard to keep up, we have to follow little by little to make a profit. That's the bell, clear. Brother, that's a wonderful sound, but when do we depart? The sooner the better, but I have a bad feeling from Jung Jin-ho's team. Just in case, you guys are not Jung Jin-ho's teammates, I want you to fight with the enemy's mindset. We are reluctant to think, but will you become a real enemy? That's right, it's okay now, but it's good to prepare for each of your own. And since you don't know what will happen right after we go underground. Anyway, it's been a while since we shouted fighting together. Everyone come here, count 1, 2, 3 and then shout together. 1, 2, 3. Hang in there. Let's wait, Jung Jin-ho. Wait for you to be judged by the justice of the regressor. I will roll out a beautiful carpet for you. Jung Jin-ho, can I attack the dungeon with Hyunsung? After all, this is a good opportunity for us, right? Let's take advantage of the opportunity, then end with the worst to kill him, the king of this place. Hyunsung walked up to them. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Good morning Hyunsung. Everyone's here. Thank you for accepting our offer. It's okay. Anyway, we have to attack the dungeon to see the clues instead. On the contrary, we have to thank you for your suggestion, Hyunsung. Lee Giyoung could only curse him in his heart, the scheming murderer. Jung Jin-ho said, you seem to have left. I come to this place a lot. I never thought there would be an underground dungeon. We just discovered it by chance. You probably heard the first part, but the conditions to get through this place are survive or attack. I think the condition to survive here means survive until someone succeeds in attacking the dungeon. If this assumption is true, then someone must attack dungeon to survive. But I couldn't wait, just in time for Jung Jin-ho to enter. Because I wanted to take advantage of this good opportunity, I formed an attack team. Actually, I had never thought about it, but it seems interesting. It's just speculation. But what on earth was Jung Jin-ho doing? Huh? Well, I just do some things like slaughtering. What about you, Lee Ki-young? Ha ha. I don't want to say, what is it? After asking, he said it in such a harsh way. At this level, the vigilance here seems to have decreased a lot, and Lee Ki-young looked at Ying-hyen. Jung Jin-ho interrupted. Oh, think again. I see Lee Ki-young and Ying-hyen often hang out together? Could it be that they are two? The two of them were shy. Lee Ki-young was shy, oh that. Looking at their piercing eyes. Lee Ki-young died inside. Sheba. Is this guy going to be a tailor? What should I say? A close brother-sister relationship or a growing relationship? Oh, Sheba. That's it. After all, a close relationship with Ying-hyen is mandatory. But Ying-hyen doesn't think so, admitting, yes, maybe that's the case. Lee Ki-young is desperate. I causing trouble again. Everyone was screaming and giggling. Jung Jin-ho clapped his hands like a seal. What a match made in heaven. Ying-hyen was so excited that he clung tightly to Lee Ki-young. Sheba. Jung Jin-ho, these bastards. Ying-hyen, I'm in pain. Kim Hyunsung said, it seems like it's almost here, right over there. So we'll go in together. The sound of crows and the howl was so scary. Lee Ki-young caught her. Ying-hyen, be careful. Park Deok-gu pushed the iron door up. Just in time for Lee Ki-young to receive the rare survival level mission. Already arrived at the underground dungeon, the rare level mandatory quest was started. A noise rang out from afar. Everyone looked carefully. A three-headed monster appeared.